All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Can you all listen to me? Am I audible and visible to you all? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our quick Ask Me Anything session. Thank you for joining us here for the doubt clearing session. I'm looking forward to interacting with you all. All right, so quick introduction before I begin. I'm Ambreen. I'm a lawyer and AI skills trainer working with Skill Habitat's executive team. And over the past several months, we have worked closely with hundreds of learners, teachers, researchers, PhDs, scholars, career break professionals who are looking to restart their academic background or academic writing career. And I'm here today to answer your doubts and queries before the official bootcamp starts on Saturday. Okay, so I want to clarify this very clearly that this is not the official bootcamp. This is just a space that we wanted to give to you. This is a pre-bootcamp session that we wanted to give to you so that you can come here, ask your doubts and question that you have, so that when you walk in Saturday's session, you have complete confidence. Okay, guys, am I audible clearly? Someone is saying that my voice is not clear, it's low. Can you all quickly confirm in the chat box, please? Give me a clear in the chat box. All right, everyone, I can see that a lot of you are here. Good evening. Let's do a quick round of introduction, shall we? I would love to know you. So drop it in the chat box, your name, where you are joining in from, and what do you currently do, okay? Can you all write in the chat box? I'm waiting for you. Hi, Mohammed Iqbal from Jammu. Okay, all right. You can write your name, where you are logging in from, and what do you do. Okay, I just want to check the who all have joined us today. Uh, I'm waiting for you all to write it in the chat box. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes before we proceed. You can write your name, where you are joining in from, and what are you doing currently. Okay, Agra biotechnology student Prachi, okay. Then there's HR, there is Debarati, okay. Aroma PhD from Sushmita, Hyderabad, PhD chemistry. Hi Sushmita, hi Veena from Tamil Nadu, postdoctorate. Hi Nisha from Kerala, assistant professor. I can see Arundhati Banerjee, assistant professor too. Arundhati, please also tell us where you are joining in from. We have Sharon, assistant professor again. Okay, a lot of assistant professor in the chat box. We have Ruchi from Ranchi, who's also an assistant professor. We have Vidya Nanda from Manipur. Hi, Vidya. PhD. Okay, Swati from Hyderabad, postgraduate in mathematics. Amazing. We have Shubhita, PhD scholar, Coimbatore. Gurpreet, Bhopal, PhD. Amazing. I can see a very interesting mix of audience here. Some of you are students, some of you are assistant professors, some of you are teachers, scholars. Amazing. It's so good to have you guys join us today. I can see people from Maharashtra, Bengal, Rajasthan, Kerala, tier 2 cities, metro cities. Everyone is here. A research scholar from IIT Patna. Amazing. So this is exactly who this bootcamp is built for. Every single of you here, this is why we have built this bootcamp. Every single of you who's present here, it's going to immensely help you to understand this academic writing opportunity. Now, before we get into question, I want to say something honest that most people in this space won't say to you directly. Okay, I want to set some context on why this bootcamp is happening in the first place and what is our motive with the bootcamp. Okay, so you may agree with me that India produces the highest number of PhD graduates every year, okay, in the world, after China and United States, of course. And still, a university professor with a PhD and 10 years of experience, they are only earning 50 to 80,000. That's it. If they are lucky, they are going 80 to 90,000. That's it. That's a maximum they can earn. An assistant professor, they are starting at 40,000 rupees. A school teacher with postgraduate degree, they are earning 25,000 to 40,000 rupees. Now you tell me, is this justified? Okay, contract lecturers, they even earn less than this. No job security, there is no increment guarantees, there is no upward path in this career right now. And the same professors research skill, the same skills that you have, the same capabilities that you have, the same writing, academic writing experience that you have, if you apply that and help a professor who is in the US or a think tank in London, or maybe a startup in UK, they are willing to pay you $10 to $15 an hour because you guys have the skills, you have the expertise that is needed. The only gap is that you're not approaching that market. You are not aware that that market even exists. So you guys know what is a grant proposal? I'll tell you, grant proposal writing is one of the highest paid skill that you can learn as an academic writer from India. And this is something that will pay you 80 to 1000 rupees, just a single grant proposal I'm talking about. And this is not an exaggeration of any sort. If you go online and search how much does a grant proposal pay, you can see the actual price. So let me ask you something very simple. Would it hurt to add an extra 50 to 1 lakh rupees a month to your income? Okay, I know a lot of you are working right now. You have full-time jobs. Some of you are professors, some of you are teachers, some of you are scholars, some may be students. But would it hurt for you to add a extra 80 to 1 lakh rupees a month to your income by just working 2 hours a day from home for these clients who are sitting abroad, to a new market that you were not aware of earlier, without quitting anything, without any risk, without any upfront investment? Would it hurt? Yes or no? Give me in the chat box, please. Yes? So this is exactly why this bootcamp exists, to show you what is the roadmap. How do you actually start working with these international clients? Who are your international clients? Okay, how you should approach them? What are the skills that is working right now in 2026? How can you combine your already your years of experience with the new skills in market, and then you're reaching out to these potential clients that you have? Now, these clients, they can be US professors, these can be think tanks, these can be deep techs, it can be startups, these can be edtech universities abroad. My video is lagging, guys. Is it clear or lagging? Can you all confirm in the chat box, please? There may be some network issues. Am I audible now? Team, can you quickly tell me in the chat box, am I clear now? All right. So now you have to understand why the world wants Indian academics right now, okay? So there are 1.5 million professors in the US alone. Okay, every single one of them, they are under constant pressure to publish research, to do grant proposals, and to get their work noticed. Okay, but hiring an academic writer in the US would mean $100 to $200. Okay, and they simply cannot afford that. So what is the alternative to this? So they can outsource this particular skill set from India. Okay, welcome Roshan from Chhatarpur, Chennai. Great. So this is exactly what you can do. Okay, why Indians? Because Indians have academic reputation, they are globally recognized. Okay, then they have academic English better than most non-native English speaking countries. There is a price arbitrage and regional language advantage also you guys have. Okay, so this is why we have kept this bootcamp for you to come here and understand this opportunity in great detail, to look at who are your clients, okay, how to approach them, what should be the method, what should be the skills that you should be knowing, everything in detail. All right. So now I want to open the floor for you. Feel free to ask us any questions or doubts related to this opportunity. And meanwhile, I will address some doubts that always come up in sessions like this. Just to clarify, I can see a lot of questions around if this bootcamp is free or not. This bootcamp is totally free of cost. This is a free 3-day training program for Indian academicians, teachers, scholars, whoever wants to join. So come to the bootcamp, see the opportunity, see the skills that we are teaching. Okay, this is totally free of cost. All right. So now I want you all to tell me the questions, the queries that is sitting at the back of your mind when you're thinking about this opportunity. Okay. How do I get work? Yatin, for that, you need to come to the bootcamp because we are going to explore so many outreach strategies. So what at Skill Arbitrage, there's a formula that we follow. That is, you combine your skills, plus you create your portfolio or your track record, plus you outreach, you network with these potential clients. Okay. And these three, if you combine together with the 6-month roadmap, okay, that we will provide you in the bootcamp, then that is going to make sure that you succeed in this current field. Okay, for someone with no academic background, what's the ideal starting point? For someone with no academic background, the ideal starting point is that you don't have to choose between one particular industry or niche. Okay, you can start with biotech, you can tap into academic writing, you can go work with startups, you can be a you can work with startups, think tanks. You don't have to choose one specific field. Okay, by the way, people who are from medical or technical background, anyone here who is from the engineering background, who wants to do some academic writing in their particular field, medical technical writing? So I'll tell you guys, medical and technical writing is one of the most sought after skills right now. Okay, all these med techs and ed techs who are coming up, they are looking for these skills and they are highly paying for this. So if you're interested and you're thinking that can my medical skills, can my engineering skills be also converted into academic writing, then the answer is yes, it can be. We are going to show you in detail inside the bootcamp how exactly. For that, you need to join us on day one. All right. Now, do you need a PhD? No, not at all. A PhD definitely helps, but it's not mandatory. Okay. International clients, they do not care if you have a PhD or not. They care if you can deliver quality work on time, whether you have a good portfolio, whether you have good testimonials, and how to make portfolio, how to make testimonials even as a beginner is something that we are going to show you in the bootcamp. Okay, so if you have technical, engineering, medical background also, you already have a domain expertise that is going to bring you highest rates. Okay, management background, every background, okay, you will find academic writing for yourself. Do we need publications of our own? Good question. You don't necessarily need publications of your own. If you have, it's very good, it's your advantage. But if you don't have, don't keep this doubt in mind that I cannot start in academic writing. Okay, you can absolutely start right now. Okay, even if you start writing one paper per week, you will have a track record. So one thing that we really stress in the bootcamp is that you need to build your track record. And how do you build track record? You work with clients, okay, maybe on a free basis for 2-3 clients, and then you add those samples in the track record. So even if you start now, it's not too late. Okay, could you please tell which skills are required for physics content writing? JP Kalani, you're asking a very specific question. See, if you, like I said, if you want to go into technical writing, then of course physics content writing can be a good field for you to tap into, since you already have experience for that. Okay, so you need to come to the bootcamp. We will share a list of skills that medical and technical writers need. Okay. Initially, I reach out to others via email and advertise myself. I understand that at the what point I can ask for payment. Ritu Sarkar, that is something that you have been doing, is reaching out to people and showing that I can do this work for you, but they are not providing you work. There is a gap. Now that gap, that payment gap also is something that's called track record. If you don't show yourself as someone who is good at what they do, and how do you show yourself like that? You build visibility, you build track record, you show them that this is my portfolio, this is the work that I've been doing, these are the skills that I know. That is how you get payment. All right. What is the quality of literature that's expected for academic writing? Swati, quality of literature expected is obviously very high, but even if you're a beginner who's just starting out, and there are so many AI tools, all right, there is so many AI tools in the market right now that is going to immensely help you to understand, okay, what is the structure, okay, what is missing out on. If you want even a review, okay, to get review from someone before you publish or before you send your work, you can get even reviewed by AI. So quality of literature should be very high. Your work should speak for yourself, and that is why they are going to pay you. Otherwise, why would they pay you, right? Anything for philosophy background? Don't ask me for specific backgrounds, because every background will have an academic writing opportunity. Please keep that in mind. Okay, can final year masters in English students do this? Absolutely. Students, teachers, scholars, assistant professors, you name it. Okay, anyone can do this. There is no age barrier here in this field. There is no background barrier right now. Okay, I cannot say the same thing will be there 2 years later, because right now people are not aware of this opportunity. Okay, we always hear that consultants, engineers, they provide services to US based companies or US based professionals. But this is now happening for academic writers too, academicians too. All right. Any other question you guys have, please put it in the chat box. Now, who are going to be your clients? Professors, US professors will be your one client out of different other clients. Okay, there will be corporate R&D departments. So all these corporates, they have R&D departments. They have a public policy department. They have a scientific lab. Then deep tech startups, ed tech companies, academic writing agencies also. So if you are even proficient in regional Indian languages, you can even get a bigger edge here. Okay, you can convert, you can translate their work. So this is how you can help. All right. I am PhD. Okay. When is the boot camp, guys? The boot camp is from Saturday 6 to 9 p.m. Saturday, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. All right. Can final year masters? Yes. Please don't repeat the questions. I'm already working full time. When will I find time to do this work? Good question. So academic writing is project based. Okay. Nobody cares if you're writing at 6 a.m. in the morning or 11 p.m. at night. Only thing they care about is that if you're delivering and you're delivering good quality or not. So you don't need to quit your job, or you don't need to tell anyone, not your boss or anything, that you have started this on the side. This can be a full-fledged freelancing career that you have been looking for, right? So start quietly. Okay, build your track record, learn the skills. 2 hours each day is what you need to give. Now you tell me, 2 hours each day is doable or not from your side? Okay, 1 hour you will learn the new skills, and 1 hour you do the outreach part. Okay, you'll reach out to clients, you'll show them, you'll build your track record. So 2 hours each day, is it doable or not for 6 months? And you can have a flourishing academic writing career in India from your home. Yes? Any other question? Now you may think that you are talking about tools. Do I need to be tech savvy? Do I need to learn all these AI tools? So guys, every tool that we teach works like a simple, okay, you give a question, you give a research proposal, and it gives you the draft, it gives you the result. That's it. Nothing too complicated. You don't need to know coding, you don't need to know any hectic AI work. All right. And your 10 to 15 years of experience you already have in this field. Okay, you are only now outsourcing and providing to different set of clients. That's it. How to use AI for writing research paper and abstain from plagiarism. That's a good thing. Now you have to use AI very ethically. Okay, when you're using AI, you need to look at AI as a research assistant, then as an alternative for you to do the work. Okay, so you have to use AI in a very ethical manner. You can use AI to give you structures. You can use AI to review your work critically. Okay, you can use AI to fast track something that will take 10 days into 1 day. That is how you use AI. And we are going to show you so many tools. ChatGPT is just one part of it. ChatGPT, there are so many better tools than ChatGPT that you're not even aware of. There's PatSnap. Then there is Claude. Claude is doing so much work in academia. We are going to show you how to use that to your full potential so that you're able to deliver the maximum value that you can. Okay? Are we getting any certification from the bootcamp? Yes, Anush, you need to attend for 2.5 hours every day. There is some instructions for that, but you can get certifications for that. Okay, any other question that you guys have? Can we, what is the mode of payment? The mode of payment is that they pay you directly in your Indian account only. You don't need any other account for that matter. Do you need perfect English? No. Clarity in your work matters more than having a fancy vocabulary or accent. They do not care if you have an accent or not. Okay, they aren't even native. Some of them, they might not be English speakers themselves. You might be working with a Chinese researcher or professor, and you are helping them convert their work into English maybe. So English, perfect English is not something that you should think of as a barrier at all. Okay. Need to update the LinkedIn profile for client base as I have projects run but didn't post anything. Then that's a gap. Twinkle Verma, you are saying that you have done such good work but you're not posting on LinkedIn. Then that is another thing that we talk about in the bootcamp is brand building. Okay, so you need to get visibility for the work that you're doing. You need to create your own visibility. You need to create your own connections. You need to connect to people yourself. No one will come and ask you if you are going to do that work. You need to show them that you are capable of doing that work, and you guys already know most of it. You have the expertise, you know the skills, you just need to polish and position. Okay, you need to just repackage that for the new market, that is the foreign market. Okay. Okay, thanks. Tell me any other question you guys have. Please tell me in the chat box that's concerning you. Okay, I'm happy to help you out here. How much time do you need? 2 hours per day to learn the skills, build a portfolio, and do outreach on the side. That's it. Okay. Is bootcamp free? Yes, it's totally free. What core skills should I develop to become a successful academic writing? Okay, Robert, if you're really serious about this, and I'll tell you, you should start with learning literature reviews. One thing. Okay, literature reviews, you need to excel at doing perfect literature reviews. Then you need to incorporate the new AI tools with your skills. Okay. Then thirdly, you need to learn grant proposal writing, which like I said, it's one of the highest paid skills that you can get. 80 to 1 lakh rupees, 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees easily for one grant itself. Okay, then there are so many other skills. Okay, like doing a survey. Okay, you can do survey for these clients who are there in US. You can do Indian service for them, right? Is there any hidden charges involved? Not at all. What is the any other question, you guys? I can see very repetitive kinds of questions. Thank you for sharing such valuable information. I'm glad that I find this opportunity. Simpler, you will find more incredible insights in the bootcamp. Okay, this is just a brainstorming, just a quick Q&A question that we wanted to keep for you guys so that you can come here and you can get your doubts clear. Okay, how it helped to start from scratch. Okay, so you can definitely start from scratch. Okay, even if you do not have any particular experience, like I said, you don't need any years of experience. If you have, good enough. If you don't, then it's fine. All right. So you can definitely start from scratch if you follow the roadmap that we give you. If you learn the skills, there are like 20-30 core skills that you should start working on. Now don't think that I need to learn all those 30 skills in one day or 1 month. No, not at all. Okay, you learn 2 new skills in a week. Okay, 2 hours per day, and you follow the roadmap that we give you inside the bootcamp, and that is how you can start from scratch. Okay, any other question, you guys? After bootcamp, are there any proposals? What will be? Vijay Kumar, you need to join the bootcamp for that. Who will give us the clients? Archetype, we show you. Okay, why do you want to be dependent on someone else to give you clients in the first place, right? So, and if you guys think that we are going to provide you jobs at the end of 3 days, I'm sorry, it does not work like that. We will show you definitely the strategies, the outreach techniques, how to find clients for yourself, where to find them exactly, how to approach them, what is the most professional methods to approach them, what should be your skills, what should be your pitch. This is something that we are going to help you with. Okay. Exactly, Aritra Ghosh, you are talking about that you are helping a professor with literature review or data analysis, but you also need recognition for that. Then I'll tell you, US professors, US researchers, they are more than happy to give you the recognition that you deserve. Okay, if you want, you can co-author papers with them also, or you want a mention, they can definitely do that for you. You just have to ask, all right? And just imagine if you have assisted a US professor with a grant proposal writing, or maybe a literature review or data analysis, and they have casually just mentioned on their LinkedIn, and you're sharing it on your LinkedIn or reposting. Just imagine the kind of credibility it's going to add to your profile, that you have already worked with international clients in so and so industry, right? If you guys want to learn skills, okay, it's grant proposal writing, literature review, data analysis, how to use these AI models for free, then you should definitely join day one of the bootcamp. And if you feel that day one is interesting, then wait for day two, because we have so many exciting skills. Oh, I totally forgot about this incredible app that we are building for you guys, so that when I say that you have to network with these professors, when you have to network with these academicians, so in this app, you will be able to click on a button and you will get all these people in one place. All right. So this is something that we are really excited to show to you guys. So please join our bootcamp. Now, everyone who's thinking that AI hai to plagiarism hai, what is the concern, how can I use AI? So guys, editing, literature reviews, research assistance, formatting, grant support, okay, writing services, they are all completely legitimate. Okay, you can definitely use AI as a research assistant. Now, did I mention that you have to paste the exact kind of work that you are getting from AI and send it to your client? Absolutely no. Okay, you can use it as an assistant, maybe as an intern, to help you with the heavy lifting work. All right, and they are more than enough to know that this is a tool that is, making you fast track your work and deliver more in less time. Guys, what is the question that I'm missing exactly? Arpita Singh, what's your question? Please put it again. I did not see. Ayushi Gupta, what's the question of Ayushi Gupta? I'm not able to. So can you guys put it together? How do I get access to the journal articles and knowledge base? You should come to the bootcamp for this, Sankal. Okay, we will teach you this. Will you teach us how to write effectively? Cuddle. Yes, we will teach you the methods, what is trending in 2026, what are the skills that you should know of. All right. Can you share your experience? I'm an AI skills trainer. I create new skills for academicians like you. I create new apps. I am also a lawyer by profession, and I work with the executive office of Skill Arbitrage. So I have been doing multiple academic writing boot camps, and I get to meet a lot of academicians from different fields. Okay, and they are now, working on the outreach strategies. They are following the roadmaps that we are doing, that we are giving you out, and it has been incredible for them. Okay, so please join the bootcamp if you want to learn more on this. All right. So we, as a team at Skill Arbitrage, we are constantly online. We are constantly looking at what new things, okay, that we can teach to you guys. Okay, what new skills that you should be knowing of. What is the market looking like right now? Who are your clients? Is it changing? What should be your approach be? So this is something that that you will not find anywhere else. All right, so you should definitely not miss this particular session. Like I said, that we have built some new interesting apps also for you guys, so we will show you everything live. All right, any other questions? How is it possible for clients sharing their confidential data to writers if they are hiring someone to work with them? You obviously cannot share their confidential data outside. That's the rule. Okay, you may be under a contract, you may be under a project basis. Okay, so this is something that you have to build a trust with. Now you go right now and you approach a client in USA or a professor, and you say that I will help you with grant proposal. Now you tell me, why will they trust you? So you have to build your trust. You have to show them that you are definitely credible. You have a track record. You have a portfolio. You may have testimonials also from different other professors and researchers, talking that what kind of work you have been doing. And this is how you build trust over time. It doesn't come overnight. All right. Any tools required to be downloaded to be ready for bootcamp? Absolutely no. You just need Zoom link and that's it. You can join via phone, you can join via laptop, whatever you have works. Just keep yourself free of any distraction and you will have an amazing learning opportunity. All right. Any other question you guys have, please put it in the chat box. I am happy to answer. Like I said, your clients there is no limit to who are your clients. Okay, there are professors, then there are think tanks, there are researchers. You can collaborate with universities also. Okay, collaborative work, partnership work also you can do. What is the total cost of AI stack? Indrajit is asking this question again and again. I'm going to take his question. What is the total cost of the AI stack of Illicit, Notebook, LM, Claude? Free versions have limited use. I'll tell you, Indrajit, free versions are more than enough for you. You do not need to buy any AI tools right now. Okay, free tools are more than enough for you to begin this work. And once your earnings are crossing 1 lakh rupees, then only think of getting the paid versions. Free versions of Notebook LM, Pat Snap, Claude, more than enough for you. Okay, and once you have started earning, you can just include the cost of tools in your package also. Okay, clients will be more than happy for you, more than happy to pay you that. Okay. Any other question you guys have? Where to find clients? Guys, we are going to show you the exact places to find clients. Okay, to find professors, to find think tanks, how to connect with them. Everything will be shown live inside the bootcamp. Okay. Uh, need to download? No app you need to download. Any other question, guys? You tell me. Does this opportunity sound more clear right now? Yes. Do you guys feel more confident about this upcoming bootcamp? Anything that is still confusing you, please put it in the chat box. But tell me, are you guys feeling more confident? You guys think that this is something that you can do? Like I said, no age barrier. There is no background barrier. You do not need to have years of experience or years of publications. Okay, you just need to start. You need, if you feel that I really need to build a second income stream also, or maybe you want to tap into this global academic writing opportunity and you want to work with US professors, UK startups, add it to your profile, then this is the best time for you to start. Okay, any other question? And you absolutely need to, I can see a lot of you having this doubt that do I need to work on my LinkedIn? Absolutely yes. LinkedIn is going to be your portfolio. Okay, but LinkedIn is going to be the number one place that people will search you for when you're contacting them for work. All right. Any other question, guys? Okay, I can see a lot of you are asking why is this bootcamp free? Is why are what are you getting out of it? I understand where you are coming from, and there's a lot of garbage outside for you to question this, and it's a good thing that you are questioning. Okay, so a lot of people, they promise remote income and then they disappear after taking money. That is something that they do. Okay, so let me be very clear about few things. All right, this bootcamp, the 3 days that you have registered for, costs you nothing. It costs you zero money. Are we asking for anything? No, it's a completely free boot camp. We are not going to ask you for any money. Skill arbitrage has been running since 2022. We have run several boot camps. Okay, our founders teams, they are based in India, we are based in Gurgaon, and you can find us on LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere. So the honest answer is that we run this bootcamp for free because this is how we find our people. This is how we find people who are really dedicated in changing their career, who are really dedicated to work with us. And we have programs that have helped over 65,000 professionals across India. But we don't want anyone, just anyone we don't want. We want to work with people who are genuinely curious, genuinely serious about this career opportunity. And we then are willing to put in the work if you guys are ready. All right. So when we run a free 3-day bootcamp like this, by the end of day one, a large group of people, they drop off. Okay, but the serious one, they will come on day 2. Okay, a more serious one, they will come on day 3. So this is how we find the most coachable people. And if you guys need like professional assistant, then we are there. But this bootcamp, this 3-day bootcamp is absolutely free of cost. Okay, there is no hidden fees. Come, learn, and decide for yourself. This is what we want to do. Okay, come and see the opportunity. Day one is about the opportunities. We will also show you a lot of interesting skills. Okay, do you guys also have this misconception in your head that AI is going to replace you? Anyone? So AI is not going to replace academic writers at all, but it will definitely replace academic writers who don't upskill themselves, who don't learn the new tools. Okay, so AI in 2026, guys, is very, very powerful. Okay, it can extract key findings. It can research on 50, 100 papers simultaneously. It can generate a draft structure for literature reviews. It can do grant proposal for you. Okay, so, but what AI cannot do is judge. Okay, it cannot bring in the judgment. It cannot bring in the taste that you are bringing in as from your work experience, from your own understanding. So anyone can copy or generate a AI draft and send it to anyone. Are they going to get paid for that? Absolutely no. You are going to review, you are going to apply your own understanding, and then you're using AI as a research assistant. Okay, so AI is not going to replace academic writers, but definitely people who do not learn how to use AI, or who are not willing to learn the new tools, I'm sorry, but there may be chances of that. Okay, any other question you guys have? How to become an academic writing academic writer pursuing masters in literature. The same way that everyone else is going to become, you need to follow the roadmap, you need to learn the skills, and you need to give 2 hours each day. All right. Nidhi, I'm so sorry, but the recordings are not available. This is a live only session. Okay, we want you to come inside the bootcamp, see the skills, see what we are teaching, ask us questions live, and we will answer everything live. This is a live only bootcamp, and I'm sorry, we will not be able to provide um, any sort of recordings. All right. Any other question you guys have? Now I'll tell you what these 3 days will look like. Day one, we will do a complete breakdown of what this global academic writing market looks like right now in 2026. What has changed in the last 12 months with AI and new tools. You will see a live breakdown of all the client types that you have with actual platforms to find each one of them. You will learn how to find US and UK professors on Google Scholar. We will teach you how to, we will teach you so many agents also. We will show you how to install a free AI model on your system. We will show you how to use AI as your research assistants. We will show you what it can do, what it cannot do, where is the ethical line. And we will also show you how to network with these professors, where to find them, everything. Now, day two is where you will get the 6-month roadmap. Okay. And this 6-month roadmap, if you follow diligently, guys, I'm telling you, in 6 months, you can be earning more than 1 lakh rupees. Okay, all you need to do is given 2 hours per day. Now, a lot of interesting tools on day two also. We will show you what agents can you build, how to do a grant proposal writing, which I said is the highest paid skill. Then day three, we'll show you more skills. Day three is a skill packed session also. So you should definitely come inside the bootcamp. Okay. Does this... Yes, Varsha, we definitely have, and we will also interact with some of our learners, like Anujvrat, we will be interacting with. Okay, he is also one of our very successful learners. We'll interact with them. You guys can ask them your questions also. Okay, so Anujvrat, I'll tell you, he was 20 years into banking, not at all from academic writing at all. He spent 20 years in a bank. He was not from academic writing background, no publications at all, and he was a mid-career professional who was passionate about writing, but he did not know how to go about it. Then he joined Skill Arbitrage. He left his banking job. Okay, no. When he joined Skill Arbitrage, he was still at his banking job, and he started doing academic writing on the side. Okay, he started earning 5,000, 30,000 rupees a month. Okay, and then he was building his track record project by project on the side. Now, once a time came when his income from academic writing started crossing his banking salary, and then he decided to quit his banking career for once and for all, and then he joined this Cognicore AI. This was a training, I guess it was an agency, a US based agency with a package of $160,000. Okay, and he was also getting bonuses, stock options also. So we will meet Anujvrat inside the bootcamp. You guys should definitely listen to him, what he has to say, because he has some great insights to share. Okay, can I become an academic writer without PhD? Yes, absolutely you can. I don't want my PhD supervisor to find out I am doing this on the side. You can, we have ways. We will show you inside the bootcamp how you can ensure that doesn't happen. Okay. Any other question, guys? I can see a lot of repetitive question. All right, guys. So that was it for today. You tell me in the chat box, do you guys feel more confident about this opportunity or not? Write confident if you do. And if you don't, it's fine. Just write not confident. Because in the bootcamp, if you join all the 3 days, I'm telling you, okay, I can guarantee this one thing, that you will have the best clear picture of how this academic writing industry looks like. Okay, how should you go about it? Why you should build a second income stream for yourself? Okay, how you should continue this alongside your full-time job? What are the skills you should learn? What is the roadmap? Everything in detail. So you tell me, how many of you are joining us on day one? That is Saturday. How many of you are going to join us? Yes. So you have spent your best years building your expertise. You have done the degrees. You have done the work. Now it's time to get what you actually deserve. Okay. Now it's time for you to go global. Okay. And that situation has not changed and it will not change if you don't take any action. Okay, so what we are offering is not a shortcut at all. It is a structured path that you need to follow, that you need to work on, and you should definitely be aligned with that. Okay, so Saturday is day one. It is completely free. Block your calendar for the evening. Okay, be free of any distraction that you may have. All right, and we are going to see you on Saturday. Timing is 6 to 9. Yes. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. I had a lovely time interacting with you guys. Any or other questions that you have remaining, please bring it to the bootcamp. You can also do your own studies. If you have still not registered, please go and register yourself for the bootcamp. It's going to change how you see this market. All right. Okay, guys, amazing. That was all from my side. I'll see you in the bootcamp. Bye.